Good afternoon, everyone. Janessa Cole here as guest host with Gale Force Winds. Thank you for joining us. We're still here at the Labrador West MINEx 2026. It's a great afternoon. It's open to the public now, and lots of visitors, and we're excited to see that. Today's thought leadership sponsor is brought to us by ADF Industries. Thank you, ADF, for sponsoring this afternoon. Without that, we wouldn't be having these conversations. So I would like for my guest now to introduce himself and tell us why you're here today and who you're representing.
Well, first of all, my name is Norman Keats. To my French friends, it's bonjour, monsieur, madame, monsieur. Je m'appelle Norman Keats. I've been in real estate here for January the 30th. I celebrated my 54th year in real estate. I own a company called New Lab Realty Limited, and I've been in this forum here last year, and back again this year, and meet a lot of different faces and different people. A lot of different companies, like for example, that's very interested in investment in the town of Labrador City and Wabush. Many of the companies I've spoken to was interested in moving in with regards to building commercial and industrial buildings. But that's a little bit of a stumbling block right now because of the fact that, and you've heard many times before that hydro is a big problem here, and but we have to keep the faith, and hopefully that it will come. It will come. We want that MOU to sign with Quebec, and that's a definite for Newfoundland and Labrador. More particularly for Labrador than say the island, but the island will benefit obviously.
Yes, and housing has always been an ongoing topic and a concern here in the Labrador West region. And Norm, you talk about being 54 years in business. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
But being 54 years in business, I'm sure you have seen, especially in a town or towns where mining is so prevalent, and mining being very cyclical. The industry is up and down at times. I'm sure you've seen lots of changes over 54 years. So tell us a little bit about the journey over 54 years and where we are now in 2026.
Do you want a little bit of history of Labrador?
100%.
Well, we go back, like for example, the housing in Labrador City was owned by the Iron Company Canada, and the same thing for Wabush. Wabush Mines owned the houses in Wabush. And back then, like for example, when it started out, that if you come in town and not working with the Iron Company of Canada or Wabush Mines, then you would have a very difficult time to purchase a home.
Right.
Now, but coming in like to work with the company and say I work with the company as one of their employees, then I could sell you my house for a percentage of the improvements that I made to that home, right?
Okay.
And that would be approved by the Iron Company of Canada or Wabush Mines, right? But in the early 70s, I started out, like I said, in 1972, and then in the early 70s, around 70, 76, 77, a young lawyer by the name of Hitter came in town, and he broke the contract with the Iron Company of Canada so that the houses could be sold on the open market, right? And of course, then when that happened, houses start to escalate in prices. Until we, in the late 70s, early 80s, we had a big downturn.
Right.
And of course, houses started to decline, and the row houses on Tamarack Drive and the single the duplexes that went as low as $5,000 each, up to $15,000.
Wow.
Bungalows were selling at $25,000, and people were saying like, man, you're crazy to come here in real estate. This place is going to close down, right? Here I am 54 years later, I still hear the same thing. So obviously it didn't bother me one bit.
No.
So I kept on going.
Yeah.
And I love what I do, and I got another 54 to go. So
There you go. That's the right attitude to have.
that's right, exactly.
Yeah, and you provide support. I guess your business supports Wabush and Labrador City,
Yes,
correct?
yes, we do,
Okay.
yeah.
And what's the market like now, Norm?
Well, as you know, in the like November, December, January, especially in the December month, like for example, not too many people buying houses for Christmas gifts, right?
Yeah.
So you got a little bit of a slow period, like for example in November, December, January. Coming on February now, like the last couple of days, we've listed 4 houses, and
wow.
they never lasted 24 hours.
Wow.
Because we got a full list of people that's interested in purchasing.
Yeah.
So if you list your house today, then of course, our next step is right on to our list of people.
Yes.
So, they're right there, like for example, to get a phone call from you and at least have the opportunity to look at the property.
Yes.
And if that's the property that interests them, well, then they make an offer, right?
Yeah. Well, that's amazing, and it just speaks to the fact that LabWest, it's still busy, it's still booming. The excitement here today, and LabWest MINEx being yearly. We had it last year and this year again.
Yeah.
Again, it just speaks to the excitement in the area. As much as you go through the trials and tribulations of it all, there's lots of positive in the area, and again, that's really nice to hear that it's a busy market here as well.
Yeah.
For housing.
One thing about New Lab Realty, like for example, that we like about what we do for our clients is that we don't get into any bidding war, right? If you come in to purchase a home through New Lab Realty and that house is listed, say, for $350,000 or $400,000,
right,
then you make an offer. So then we present that offer to the owner, and if it's not acceptable, then, like for example, we negotiate up to the point where it's exhausted. Okay. We don't take multiple offers, like and get into a bidding war. Like say, for example, we take say a half a dozen offers and then present the highest offer to the owner.
Yes.
I really don't agree with that. Okay. That doesn't give you a chance to purchase that home.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. We like that. We like that way of business. And what I've done for the people here, because of being in the business for so long, I've dropped my commission down from 5% to 2%.
Wow.
So that gives you more money in your pocket, right?
Wow.
You're saving 3% on the sale of your home. Which is in your pocket.
Yes.
And we're still making enough money to pay our bills.
That's right. Yes. That's your way of giving back to the community that has helped you through the years, Norm. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's excellent.
And we appreciate that, and we'd like to show our appreciation to the people. And like going back to January the 30th, it's not so much to celebrate our 54th year. Is to celebrate the people.
Yes.
Like we've had up to 200 people come through that day.
Yes.
So lots of food, and they meet people that they haven't seen for a while, and these conversations and stuff like that. And
that's wonderful.
Sure, they come up and congratulate me, but I congratulate them.
Yeah.
Because I would not be where I am today
100%
only for them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So to appreciate them, that's my goal. That's my goal.
That's why you are here today, and that's why you're in the position you are.
Exactly.
You have the right attitude, and helping others, and it's only going to help you in the long run.
That's right.
So good attitude, Norm.
People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Yes.
That's right.
Absolutely. There you go.
That's my motto.
Well, with that, that's a good closing. Thank you so much for your time. It was really nice to meet you and hear your story and hear the history, and we really appreciate you coming here and sitting with us.
Okay,
So thank
you very much. Thank you.